This morning presents a unique opportunity for me.
Let's do it, Ryan.
I'm connecting with CNN World Sport anchor and international correspondent Don Riddell. He's spent 18 years at the network covering the most historical of sporting moments. Your CV is incredible. You were at Spain's 2010 World Cup victory. You've been to Wimbledon, you've been to the Ryder Cup, the Tour de France, the Rugby World Cup, 5 Champions League finals. It's a remarkable destination for a man who didn't always want to be a journalist.
I think I enjoy being a sports guy. I do. For a long time when I was in sport, I wanted to be in news. What's the phrase about the grass always being greener? Now that I'm back in sport, I think I really do enjoy it. But I'm glad that I have the versatility because you never know in this business what's going to happen next.
Riddell is one of the most flexible journalists in the world, moving between sport and hard news comfortably. He's covered the royal wedding, Mumbai terror attacks, Haiti earthquake, and the death of Michael Jackson. If you had to choose.
Choose between what?
News and sport.
You know, I've thought about that a lot. The news experience was a lot of fun, but it's very serious. It's very sobering. It's hard to be yourself. Sport has allowed Riddell to do just that, but it's also been the source of much learning for him. Once you get onto that field, and once it's 22 guys playing soccer or 30 guys playing rugby, you know, it doesn't matter whether you're a school teacher or a janitor or a doctor or a lawyer or whatever. It doesn't matter what your background is. It doesn't matter what your quality of life is like. Once you get onto that field, you all have one thing in common, and you're equals. And I think a lot of us could learn a lot of things from sport.
His glittering career has seen interviews with world-class athletes like Andy Murray, Floyd Mayweather, Manny Pacquiao, Rafael Nadal, and Roger Federer. But for Don Riddell, it's not the famous ones that have often captured him.
I think, honestly, I find interviews with athletes that people have never heard of to be just as rewarding because everybody has a story. And the magic of this business is being able to access that story.
As the face of CNN Sport, Don Riddell is more than just the image. He's an inspiration for young journalists everywhere who watch him. His advice, in an age of technology, pick up your mobile phones and start making stories.
So what if only 50 people watch them? The point is you're doing it and you're gaining experience and practice. And when you come to the big interview with a potential employer, you can say, well, this is what I do.
Don Riddell will tell you, the road to anywhere, even CNN Sport, has to start somewhere. Ryan Baichu, CNC3 Sports.